Hi Bradley, it's David at Discount Forklift. I'm here for my friends Jenny and Megan, standing next to your beautiful 3,000-pound forklift. Her name is Madeline. She's got a name tag on both sides here. Tell you a little secret, she really likes to be called by name, and if you'll call her by name, she'll perform even extra better. She is a good performer anyway, so you'll really be happy if you call her by name. You guys will be working in concert. Excited to show you about this lift, but before we do that, I want to show you this little goodie bag that I'm going to send you here. This has got all kinds of good stuff in here. First off, I have got the Discount Forklift Equipment Maintenance Guide. There's lots of good information about forklifts in general, forklift maintenance and stuff. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of this will not be applicable to you because you are smart enough to buy a electric forklift that eliminates most of the maintenance. But all the information is still there. Should still answer some questions. Back behind this tab, there are these sign-off sheets. These are your periodic sign-off sheets here for your checks. I always recommend that you shoot your photocopies out of the book and leave the originals in the book. That way you always know where there's a clean original. I am also sending you the Discount Forklift Troubleshooting Guide. Big shout out to the guys back here in the shop. They start out with a forklift. It's not exactly this type, but it identifies all the major components, so we call everything the same thing if you ever need to refer to anything. Then it goes in and it's got all kinds of questions and answers and solutions, challenges and stuff over the years that the guys have come up with. They put that all into this little booklet form, which I'm very appreciative of. Hopefully you will be too. And then I've got this t-shirt for you here. If I can find the top here. This is the Evolution of Lifting. Cute little t-shirt here. Here's the Evolution of Lifting. Here's the back. I put that in there for you. And then I've also got one more thing here for you. And that is a hat, our favorite brand of forklift. There's the Lift Hero hat. Matches the forklift there. Let's talk about the forklift now. This is one of the combo stand-up sit-down units. I really like this better than the stand-ups. Much better for operator comfort and ease and stuff. Takes a little bit of getting used to, but then the stand-ups do too. So within a day, you'll be an expert of driving this forklift. Walking around the forklift, you'll notice that there is a service sticker here on both sides of the mast. Just been serviced. Good way to keep track of your service intervals is to keep that sticker up to date there. Okay. On the front of the forklift here, you can see that we have safety painted to forks. We're big on safety here at Discount Forklift. We hope you are too. So the red forks with the yellow tips on there, if you're at a dark spot in the warehouse, it's about dawn or dusk or whatever it might be, and you're cruising along with those on the dark concrete floor, this will hopefully allow you to know where the forks are. Don't hit anybody or anything. We want everybody to go home safe and sound at the end of every day. Come back tomorrow for another productive day. Okay? So if you will notice the forklift itself here. First off, safety. We talked about safety. Please, when you get on the forklift, fasten the seat belt. Keep the seat belt fastened the entire time you're on the forklift. The power cutoff switch is right here. Just leave that up. That's something you should not have to play with for the most part. You've got the key ignition right here. Just turn that on, turn it off. That's the way you'll turn the forklift on and off. Important note right here, don't let the battery get below 30%. Okay? Lithium ions are a little iffy that way. They charge really quickly, but if you get below 30%, you're going to have problems. So try to keep it at the 30% or above. Plug it in at the end of every night. Your steering wheel, if you want to call it that, pulls back. You can adjust it for whatever you like. You've got the simple switch on here. You push this forward, you push it back to go in the direction you want, and you can steer it just pretty much like you would a car, if you will. You've got your lights right. Oh, I should show you this. You lift the forks right here, and side shift over here. You got a horn right there. You got a belly button on this. This I think is a throwback. But if you ever hit anything and go forward, you will hit the button and it will stop you and reverse you instantly. Nice little safety feature. So let's go ahead and turn it on. It'll, like all electric forklifts, it will take 15 to 20 seconds for it to go through its electronic checks and be ready to go. Lift the forks out of the way. You'll notice you got the flashing amber safety light here. Once again, we're all about safety. So she's very responsive. You can go the speed that you want here. And she will flat out haul when you're in open territory. And she will take it very easy when you're in a tight spot. There is no brake pedal on this, so if you just let off the gas, it will bring to a gradual stop there. Try not to get in too tight a spot there where you got to use the instant brake. If you twist the steering wheel too far, then it will stop you. Just like I did there, it slows me down there. So let's take the forks down and I'm going to run them all the way up here. This has got a 17-foot lift on this one. Watch your overhead when you're going up. You don't want to be hitting anything. Okay, here's your side shift. All right here on the column for you. There's your horn. Here's your lights. There you go. So Bradley, I hope this forklift does you well, takes the load off your back, makes it a whole lot easier to do your job, makes you a ton of money. That's the name of the game. We thank you for doing business with us, supporting our company so we can support companies like yours. Here's your serial number. Now let me show you the charger. Okay, so to charge this, it's very simple. Right here on the left side of the seat, there's a plate. If you lift that plate out and release this latch here, this will allow the back door to open. And over here on the right side, you can see that the battery is plugged in here. So if you unplug that, this is a 110 charger. So it's plugged into a 110 outlet. Just plug, plug that in solid. Make sure that you plug the charger into the battery, which is the lower one here, and not the forklift itself, because it won't charge. Then if you'll verify that the charger is charging, it'll start out at 0.0 or something, and now it's going to jump. Okay, thanks Bradley.